Hi, good morning everyone. I am Norinder Juan and today I am going to discuss the Cyber Prevention Act of 2012. So, when we talk about the Cyber Prevention Act of 2012, it focuses on the preemption, prevention, and prosecution of cybercrimes such as offenses against confidentiality, integrity, and availability of computer data and systems, computer-related offenses, and content-related offenses. And for the next one is we are going to talk about the punishable acts of cybercrime. And for the punishing act, the first one is the illegal access. It is the access to the whole or any part of a computer system without its right. Next one is the illegal interception. The interception made by technical means without right of any non-public transmissions of computer data to from or within a computer system, including electromagnetic emissions from a computer system carrying such a computer data. The next one is the data interference. The intentional or reckless alteration, damaging, deletion, or deterioration of computer data, electronic document, or electronic data message without right, including the introduction or transmission of viruses. So the fourth one is the system interference. The intentional alteration or reckless handling or interference with the functioning of a computer or computer network by inputting, transmitting, damaging, deleting, deteriorating, altering, or suppressing computer data or program, electronic document, or electronic data message without right or authority, including the introduction of transmission of viruses. The fifth one is the misuse of devices. A device including a computer program designed or adapted primarily for the purpose of committing any of these offenses under this act or a computer system is capable of being accessed with intent that it be used for the purpose of committing any of the offenses under this act. So, for the cyber squatting, the acquisition of a domain name over the internet in bad faith to profit, mislead, destroy reputation, and deprive others from registering the same identical or confusingly similar to existing trademark registered with the appropriate government agency at the same time of domain name registration. For computer-related offenses, the first one is the computer-related forgery. The input, alteration, or deletion of any computer data without right, resulting in inauthentic data with the intent that it be considered or acted upon for legal purposes as if it were authentic, regardless whether or not the data is directly readable and intelligible. So, the second one is the computer-related fraud. The unauthorized input, alteration, or deletion of computer data or program or interference in the functioning of a computer system, causing damage, thereby with prudent intent, provided that if no damage has been caused, the penalty imposable shall be 1 degree lower. For the third one is the computer-related identity theft. The intentional acquisition, use, misuse, transfer, possession, alteration, or deletion of identifying information belonging to another, whether natural or judicial. For the content-related offenses, the first one is the cyber theft. The willful engagement, maintenance, control, or operation, directly or indirectly, of any lascivious exhibition of sexual organs or sexual activity with the aid of a computer system for favor or consideration. The second one is the child pornography. The unlawful or prohibited act defined and punishable by Republic Act number 9775 or the Anti-Child Pornography Act of 2009 committed through a computer system. The next one is the unsolicited commercial communications. The transmission of commercial electronic communication with the use of a computer system which seeks advertise, sell, or offer for sale products and services are prohibited unless there is prior affirmative consent from the recipient. And the last one is the libel. The unlawful or prohibited acts of libel as defined in Article 355 of the Revised Penal Code as amended, committed through a computer system or any other similar means which may be devised in the future. So, here are the penalties for committing cybercrime under the punishable acts of offenses against the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of computer data systems. The number 1 is the illegal access. Number 2 is the illegal interception. Number 3 is the data interference. Number 4 is the system interference. Number 5 is the misuse of devices. And number 6 is the cyber squatting. The penalty for this is, if found guilty, the person shall be punished with imprisonment of 6 years and 1 day to 12 years or a fine of at least 200,000 pesos up to a maximum amount commensurate to the damage incurred or both. But if found guilty of any of the acts concerning the misuse of device, he or she shall be imprisonment of 6 years and 1 day to 12 years or a fine not more than 500,000 up to maximum amount commensurate to the damage incurred or both. Or the next one is the computer-related offenses. The first one is the computer-related forgery, second one is the computer-related fraud, and the third one is the computer-related identity theft. For its penalty, if found guilty, the person shall be punished with imprisonment of 6 years and 1 day to 12 years or a fine of at least 200,000 pesos up to a maximum amount commensurate to a damage incurred or both. And for the last one is the content-related offenses. The first one is the cyber sex. If a person is found guilty under this, the imposable penalty is an imprisonment of 6 years and 1 day to 12 years or a fine of at least 200,000 pesos but not exceeding to 1 million per both. The second one is the child pornography. If a person is found guilty under this, the imposable penalties as enumerated in Republic Act 9775 of Anti-Child Pornography Act of 2009 provided the penalty to be imposed shall be 1 degree higher than that provided by the said law. The third one is the unsolicited commercial communications. If found guilty under this, shall be imprisonment of 1 month and 1 day to 6 months or a fine of at least 500,000 but not exceeding 250,000 or both. And the last one is the libel. If a person is found guilty under this, the penalty to be imposed shall be 1 degree higher than that provided for by the Revised Penal Code as amended and special laws as the case may be. And that's all for the Cyber Prevention Act of 2012. Thank you!